They endeavor to dim this light so that you believe me vacillate. However, I guarantee you that as long as your confidence remains, that light will sparkle consistently. The travel ahead is not straightforward. It is layered with minutes that are implied to uncover noteworthy accomplishments. Those who ruin you will do all they can to slow down but rest knowing that my bolster is boundless. I have given you the quality to persevere any circumstance. Clothe yourself in the confirmation that each word you talk and each step you take is beneath my assurance. Remain steadfast, for the endowments I have given cannot be taken absent. Hold quick to your belief and press forward with the quality I have given. And nothing will bar you from accomplishing the honor I have arranged. I chose you, and that choice remains firm. No matter the challenges you confront, keep your center on me. Do not permit the stresses of the world or your claim questions to lead you off track. I have begun something vital in you, and it will not be cleared out deficient. Believe that I will carry each portion of what I have started to a conclusion, more noteworthy than you might envision. Do not let the conclusions of others or vulnerabilities in your claim contemplations shake the establishment of our association. As you plan to enter the space I have set aside, know that each guarantee is sponsored by unflinching commitment and veritable care. Your travel toward this put is a travel toward the realization of a way better life. A life where each require is met and each trust comes genuine. This is my guarantee to you. Clear, undaunted, and implied to direct you to the fulfillment you merit. Step forward, believe the direction, and grasp the future that is standing by without faltering. They are no standard signs. They check that you are nearing the altar I arranged for you, my expensive one. Stay alarmed since challenges lie ahead. You require to be arranged, keeping your intellect clear and your heart consistent, since those who contradict you will look for any blame to abuse. They will spread wrong data and sow doubt to unsettle you. It is best to watch your plans, sharing them as it were with those who really merit to know what I have set some time recently you. Secure your confidences. For not everybody is implied to take after your travel. And a few may act out of envy over the favor I have given you. Believe as it were what is demonstrated. For not everybody will get it the heading I have set for you. Recognize the partners I put along your way and be cautious when others show up with covered-up thought processes. Support a calm and intelligent soul. For when you calm your intellect and tune in, my direction gets to be apparent. Know that those who stand up to you are disturbed by the brightness inside you. A light that stems from the care I have contributed in you. The fulfillment of your dreams is closer than you think, and I am display at each step of the way to guarantee it happens. In trusting this arrange and taking after these bearings, you are forming a future where each require is met and each trust is realized. Keep your center on this developing future. A put of security where the challenges of nowadays deliver way to the guarantee of tomorrow. Each choice you make is a step toward the space I have carefully arranged. Acknowledge the reality of this direction. Believe that I have as of now organized what you require, and let that truth carry you forward without faltering. This future is built on a commitment that is anything but arbitrary. With each step forward, see proof of the strong work being done. The advance you involvement, indeed when it is moderate, is confirmation of a range that is relentlessly unfurling. Each day fortifies the understanding that you are moving toward a life of peace, adore, and quality. In this travel, no step is squandered. Each minute things is portion of the entirety. Permit yourself to feel the affirmation of a superior tomorrow. Imagine an inviting space where each room reminds you of honest to goodness bolster and care. A put where the battles of the past are supplanted by unfaltering advance. As you envision this domestic, let your heart gotten to be open to the favors carefully orchestrated for. There is a genuine arrange here, one that is unfurling with exactness and care for each portion of your life. These words are unwelcome to construct an unused reality. Put your belief in the handle and in the consistent energy that guides you forward. Let go of all questions, knowing that the way ahead has been mapped out with mindfulness and think care. Acknowledge this direction, and you will see that each step on your travel leads to a life where trust, back, and security win. Step into this future with a clear intellect and a willing heart. In those occasions, let the bolster of those around you and the confirmation of my care fortify your quality. Do not let debilitating voices convince you to deliver up. Or maybe, center on the viable steps that have brought you this distant. Each consider activity, each hard-won triumph, is an update that you are progressing toward the fulfillment of what has been guaranteed. Permit your heart to remain open to modern conceivable outcomes. Indeed, when circumstances show up disheartening, keep in mind that alter is coming. Each day brings you closer to the fulfillment of these guarantees, a domestic that is much more than a physical structure. It is an image of care, commitment, and the future you have continuously merited. Each impediment you overcome contributes to a clearer understanding of the quality inside you. Grasp this arrange wholeheartedly, stay sure in the way you have chosen, and believe that each minute of advance brings you closer to the bolster you merit. What you have long craved is not an figment, but a guarantee in movement, built with care in each detail of your life. Let this information rouse you to move forward. Proceed on the course laid out sometime recently you with clarity and enduring believe. Believe in the way ahead, indeed when the way is not totally clear. There will be minutes when advance is moderate or when challenges return. In those minutes, keep in mind that each step, no matter how little, takes you closer to the back that has been guaranteed. Each choice and each accomplishment is portion of a bigger handle that brings you fulfillment. Accept that what you have long wanted is inside reach. Proceed to believe in the direction I offer and move forward with assurance. You will before long see that the obstructions in your way are being destroyed and that openings are rising in unforeseen places. Each minute of alleviation is proof of relentless advance toward the life you have imagined. Picture the future you are making. A future where your needs are met and your potential is realized. Envision an entryway opening to a space of calm, where light replaces haziness and trust is ever show. Each component of that space is organized with purposeful, appearing the care that has been reliably set in your life. Let this vision direct you and rouse you to move forward, indeed on days when question creeps in. Keep in mind that you are not alone in this handle. I am working behind the scenes, organizing the assets and back essential for you. Individuals and circumstances will adjust in ways you might not anticipate to offer assistance you accomplish the life you have envisioned. Be cautioned to these minutes of help. They are portion of a well-ordered arranged outline to lift you higher. My direction remains consistent, indeed if it some of the time comes unobtrusively. There will be times when challenges appear overpowering. Your personality is not characterized by past battles or impediments forced by others. Instead, you are esteemed for who you are and you are given a new begin stamped by trust and assurance. I will offer assistance open the windows that have been closed, letting in new discuss and light into your life. This unused course is not coincidental. It is a ponder portion of a range set in movement long some time recently you knew of it. The new begin you are around to encounter comes from a profound care for you and reflects the endeavors I have ceaselessly made on your sake. I know the dreams that have guided you and I have been carefully planning the implies to see them through. You are never alone in this prepare. The guarantees I offer are not just trusts, but clear markers of a future filled with development and bolster. You are being drawn into a steady presence. I will make openings that ease your burdens and offer assistance you prosper. The back you presently get is planned to work with you, not against you, so that you can grasp the goodness I have arranged. Visualize a put that invites you. A safe house built not with conventional materials, but on the commitment I have for you. This domestic is more than a structure. It epitomizes the confirmations I have given. Its dividers are filled with the care you merit, and inside it you will discover rest and strong back. It stands as a confirmation to the future I am developing for you. Each portion of this space is organized with down-to-earth bolster and relentless direction. It is an asylum where you can discover both physical security and passionate comfort. in calm minutes or times when you require to assemble your quality. This put will be there to remind you of the genuine, substantial care behind each guarantee. Here, each detail appears that you are esteemed and that your travel is vital. As you move toward this future, keep your intellect responsive and your heart open. I guarantee a future of development and fulfillment. Each guarantee I make is built on a strong confirmation and an establishment of care. My reason is to carry you through the show and lead you into a future where you will witness the comes about of my care in each viewpoint of life. I get it, the trusts inside you, and I have worked discreetly to guarantee they ended up reality. I have long imagined the fulfillment of your dreams and can guarantee you that nothing will be squandered. I do not let openings slip by, and I stay steadfast to each commitment I have made. You will not be cleared out empty-handed. I stand by my word and take duty for driving you to the put where you at long last involvement what you have wished for. There may be minutes when forlornness or question cloud your vision and make it troublesome to accept in a way better tomorrow. In those times, keep in mind that nothing can reduce the care I have for you. I am here to lift you from lose hope and set you on a modern way. The future I have arranged will supplant haziness with clarity and calm. In the coming days, you will be driven toward altar that makes a difference. You take off behind past disappointments and difficulties. They're forming your way in a way that respects my reason. I do not let indeed a single hardship go by unnoticed. Everything in your life is orchestrated to back those who care for me and live by my ways. You have a place to this circle, my expensive child. Presently, I welcome you to stay with me a whereas longer. To tune in to more of my tender direct, indeed in spite of the fact that you may feel that you as of now get at my message. I guarantee there is still much for you to learn, but my welcome to find more of my direction, more of my care, and all that I have arranged for you. Indeed, when impediments appear to piece your way and you ponder if you still have a place, believe that I am here to lead you step by step. So be it, it'll be startling turns, but continuously keep in mind that my direction is with you. Knowing that in my domain, endowments develop the more they are shared. You are esteemed more than you can completely get it, and you will never be spurned. Your character is secure with me. Your title is profoundly known and cherished. No obscurity can dominate the light I have put inside you. Stand competently, knowing that you are a living illustration of my care. A work still unfurling, filled with trust and believe. When you confront misfortunes, do not permit dissatisfaction to take hold. In step, look for me, the creator of your travel and the one who sets your course. I am here to direct you, to delicately control you back on track and to fill your shortcomings with the quality I offer. I know precisely when to offer assistance, and I do so with idealized timing. Stay reliable, keep looking and proceed to thump on entryways, for I will open them in the way that is best. Do not detest minutes of holding up, for they instruct you persistence and reinforce your belief. In spite of the fact that your world may now and then appear dim, you are distant from sad. You have a place to a put of profound delight, a delight that is not subordinate on circumstances but streams from my nearness. Carry that trust in your heart like a shining light, since numerous individuals around you require that consolation. Reach out with thoughtfulness to those who are forlorn, overlooked or battling. Let your words and activities reflect a soul of appreciation for all that you have gotten. I am composing your story in clear terms. I know the starting, the advance and the promising future that is standing by you. There will be startling turns, but continuously keep in mind that my direction is with you. Solicitations for you to dive more profound and drench yourself in the maintaining vitality I give. Do not belittle the quality of your claim story. Your challenges and accomplishments are important. They have the control to empower others and open entryways that once appeared closed. Sharing your honest-to-goodness travel can bring support to those who feel separated, appearing them that they are not alone. Grasp the strength to share what you have experienced. For it affirms that indeed when you are frail, my quality is apparent. Presently consider what lies ahead. You are almost to reveal experiences that will totally alter your sea. Entryways that once appeared bolted will open. Ancient connections may be re-established, and the burdens that have weighed you down will be diminished in ways you never anticipated. these guarantees are not fair purge words but are a reflection of my reliable nature. I have continuously been the same. In the past, the show, and the future. Fair as I worked ponders some time recently, I proceeded to work in your life. But keep in intellect that the endowments I allow carry duty. With each replied supplication, there is an opportunity to offer assistance others. If I give you with fabric bolster, I anticipate you to share that with those in require. If I allow you impact, utilize it to talk truth and act with astuteness. When I free you from propensities that hurt you, let that be an illustration for others confronting comparative battles. Let each victory you encounter end it up a minute to reflect my care and to duplicate what you have gotten. I appreciate your aspirations, whether in your career, family, or individual objectives, as long as they stem from a heart established in my care. Keep in mind, victory is empty if you pick up common accomplishments and lose your internal soul. Center on what things most, living with benevolence, caring for your neighbor, and supporting those in require. These activities reverberate profoundly in my arrange, where you contribute your heart things distant more than any fabric riches or notoriety. See for modern openings, and when they show up, stay genuine to my direction. Let appreciation and humility direct you. If pride starts to take over, turn back to me and check your heart. Recognize that all great things come from my care. So remain inside the consolation of that understanding. Do not depend on your capacities or claim intelligence to carry you through the hardest time. It is a space where you will feel secure and cared for. I recognize the longing in your heart for steadiness, cherish, and a sense of calm. Return to my words when you are burdened, letting them start recharged commitment. Difficult times are brief breaks in the season of development. I see each portion of your travel, each trial, each triumph. Before long you will encounter the overflowing of favors you have yearned for. Tune in carefully presently. For my words can reshape your life in ways you might not anticipate. They are not purge sounds, but carry a drive that will offer assistance. Rethink your reality. In the coming months, you will take note my impact in each region of your world. Challenges that once appeared incomprehensible will start to ease. As if the deterrents in your way are basically falling absent, I will work profoundly inside each circumstance in ways that you have, however, to envision. Trusts that appeared misplaced will be reestablished. And I will open entryways that have long been closed, allowing you get to the wealth you have looked for. If results do not promptly show up as you wish, or if circumstances appear off track, do not be debilitated. I give for you in unforeseen ways and from sources you might never consider. My assets are inexhaustible and I have orchestrated everything in understanding with your needs. Each guarantee I make is noteworthy and serves as an instruction for your well-being and future. I am not essentially advertising brief help. Do not modest absent from coming together in my title. It is in these minutes of solidarity that you can involvement a profound, resounding association. I moreover need to remind you almost the significance of rest. I put you on this travel so that you may sparkle, indeed amid troublesome times. But keep in mind that you cannot allow your best if you are drained. When you feel overpowered and tired, come back to me for rest. Get it that rest is not a sign of sluggishness. It is an essential act that keeps you revived and in entirety. By taking time for yourself and drawing quality from me, you guarantee that your commitments to others stay new and true, not depleted or mechanical. Permit yourself to be filled with my care once more. Continuously be careful of the individuals you encompass yourself with. There are those who truly bolster your travel, directing you closer to my truth and imploring for your development. However, there are too those who might direct you absent from what is right. Utilize great judgment. I am not inquiring you to near yourself off from the world, but to ensure your heart admirably. A few companionships will offer assistance you develop, whereas others may make issues or lead you adrift. If somebody always empowers you to forsake my ways, let me evacuate that impact from your life. Keep them in your supplications, but do not permit their pessimism to jeopardize your future. Each morning, rise with a clear certification of your require for me. Do not attempt to depend exclusively on your quality, as that way can lead to fatigue and disappointment. Instead, believe in the immovable back I give. In times of shortcoming, know that my quality is made culminate. When all normal choices come up short, I can continuously mediate in unforeseen ways. Learn to take consolation in my control, understanding that all things work in my favor, driving you to a profound peace. Let your heart be totally genuine, as you offer all that you have to me. Recognize that I am the most noteworthy, the one who merits regard and care for all time. Believe that your deepest being has a place to me. Set aside each diversion and stress that may not have a place in this minute. I inquire you to decontaminate your heart, so that it may end up inviting space for my care to dwell continuously. Thank you for being a portion of this travel, and for the direction I have given. I appear my care not as it were in enormous accomplishments, but too in ordinary acts. Through counsel, convenient chances, and indeed through the challenges that offer assistance shape you. I inquire for your understanding as you now and then stray from the way. Indeed, when your belief falters, know that I hold you near and remind you that you are never alone. You are persistently wrapped in my care. Take after my lead on each travel, and stay in my light continuously. Discover the quality to walk unquestionably, since I am directing your each step. I recognize your appreciation and commend in each minute. Recognizing that each supplication, each act of yield, fortifies this association. You will come to involvement astounding minutes of knowledge that you never envisioned. It starts with a basic humble heart that says, Father, your ways are over mine. When you see others talking my title, take note the clear sign of my nearness. Indeed, if social occasions some of the time appear normal, know that I stay inside the collective soul of those who laud me. Each time voices lift in harmony, my care sparkles through, softening hearts, and advertising minutes of clarity. In cooperation with those around you, your belief will develop through shared stories and true supplication.
Each favoring comes as a result of taking after my ways. Acknowledge my words indeed when they are challenging or difficult to get it. Your readiness to comply appears that you esteem me over all else. Trusting my course more than you possess understanding. Take care of what you have been given, and I will include to it. Sometime recently presenting more on you, I need to see how well you oversee the endowments you as of now have. Continuously allow much appreciated and utilize your endowments to honor me, offer assistance others, and live a life that brings delight and fulfillment. Do not lose locate of what genuinely makes life wealthy. So, offer much appreciated to me in both the great times and the awful. For appreciation is the portal to indeed more noteworthy things. This domestic is not exclusively for you. It is a put to share the adore, consolation, and trust you have gotten. Open your heart, welcome those who require thoughtfulness, and let my nearness fill you. If there is anything that stops you from drawing close to me, whether fear, pride, or hurtful ties, discharge it. Keep your heart clear, for I work best through a straightforward and humble soul. This domestic you have expected is not an arbitrary blessing, but portion of the important work I have arranged for you. Believe me with your trusts and dreams, knowing that I will bring them to realization in the right way and at the right time. My expensive one, accepting gifts is not as it were beneath my control. It requires your belief and readiness to take after my lead. If you hold these thoughts near and believe me completely, you will see that this is not basically an adjacent house, but a life filled with wealth, care, and my consistent nearness. Come forward, my expensive, the domestic is closer than you think. Spend time in supplication each day, communicating your appreciation and believe in your minutes
When the
of
minute
command.
comes, you will see that extraordinary domestic with a sense of ponder and gratefulness. Believe that I have never ignored anything you have endowed to me as you enter the entryway to the domestic I have arranged for you. You will see that each detail appears my continuous care, a care that never blurs. Stand solid and open your heart, since what I am making for you will be more than you can envision. This domestic is not fair a building, but a little space where I dwell, giving you a put of total fulfillment and liberal gifts past degree. The domestic I am developing for you is not something you claim on your possess. It comes about from the time you have went through accepting, surrendering, and setting full belief in me. If you wish to hold the keys to this staying, I inquire that you take after the way I have set some time recently you. This way is not almost your individual exertion, but approximately depending on my direction and lessons. These steps will offer assistance you move toward the endowments that I have guaranteed. Make it a propensity to spend time each day drawing close, tuning in to my voice through calm minutes in reflection. Do not permit the clamor of ordinary life to suffocate out the delicate signals I send to your heart. Let me be with you, and I will direct you to everything I have organized for you. Confidence opens each blessing. Indeed, when circumstances appear to be going off base, or when you cannot see the way forward, know that I am at work. Do not let question or fear hold you back. Hold quick to your convictions. Fare as Abraham did when I guided him to a remote arrive, fulfilling his submission. Indeed, if you cannot see all the changes right absent, hold on to the certainty that there is much more to come. My commitment is to give not as it were the fabric implies you require, but moreover an environment where development and inspiration thrive. In this space, the natural products of your difficult work will be recognized, and you will be encompassed by an persevering sense of care and motivation. This put will serve as an update of the travel you have taken, and the quality you have appeared. It is a confirmation to the truth that each challenge, each mishap, and each minute of question has been portion of a bigger prepare. Driving to fulfillment, know that the domestic I make for you will be more than you have ever trusted for. A genuine asylum where you can rest, develop, and proceed to make a distinction. Let the trust for this future spur you to keep moving forward, certain that each step you take brings you closer to that fulfilling space. I have guaranteed to surpass indeed your most elevated trusts, and I energize you to utilize each asset I have given you to improve both your claim life and the lives of those around you. Believe that the arrange I have for you envelopes not as it were individual victory, but moreover a way to spread care and bolster all through the world. In all that you do, keep in mind that you are never acting alone. I am here with you, directing each choice and enlightening each step along your way. Each challenge you overcome, each triumph you accomplish is portion of a well-ordered arrange that was set in movement long some time recently you experienced troubles. Proceed to believe and move forward. For I am as of now at work forming a future filled with guarantee and re-established trust. Grasp these endowments, utilize them to cultivate alter, and let your activities reflect the care and intelligence I have set in you. And keep in mind that I am working behind the scenes to organize everything flawlessly for you, understanding that each bit of victory is allowed through the liberality I have shared with you. Keep up appreciation and lowliness, and you will discover that my favors not as it were persevere, but moreover duplicate as you proceed to share. When you utilize your blessings to elevate others, you will encounter a delight that distance surpasses the fulfillment of keeping them for yourself. Giving does not diminish what you have. Or maybe, it enhances you and the world around you, and if you proceed to share, I guarantee to present indeed more noteworthy wealth upon you, changing your life in ways that outperform your current understanding. In practicing thoughtfulness, shrewdness, and gratefulness, you play a crucial part in the work that is unfurling in the world. Remain genuine to the yearnings and plans I have set in your heart. I am committed not as it were to assembly your desires, but to surpassing them. I know you have imagined a put of joy, a door, and security, a space where each corner offers consolation and peace, earned through your devotion. Believe that I am planning more than fair a physical put. I am developing an environment filled with warmth, calm, and a profound sense of care in each detail. Each brick, window, and corner will reflect the mindful arranging that has gone into making a space where you can develop and flourish. Additionally, think of the dowager who, in spite of having exceptionally few assets, experienced a re-establishment that supported her and her family. When her supplies ran moo, I interceded, giving fare sufficient to offer assistance her through the most troublesome period. I am the one who gives. Indeed, when everything appears depleted and tomorrow appears dubious, believe that my bolster perseveres. The lessons implanted in these stories are implied to motivate you. If you ever feel misplaced or overpowered, know that I am effectively planning the way forward. You are never surrendered, and each involvement, no matter how challenging, will in the long run lead to recuperating and modern trust when you believe my direction. Proceed accepting, for I am the consistent hand behind each positive altar as I have been for those some time recently you. When you get the gifts I allow, see them not just as individual picks up, but as components of a broader reason to spread support, soundness, and clarity in the world around you. These blessings are dependent to you, and I encourage you to utilize them shrewdly, liberally, and dependably. See these favors as seeds planted in your life. Sustain them and observe them develop into openings that advantage both you and others. In some cases, a basic kind word or obliging act can have a significant AF. Share the thoughtfulness and understanding I have given you by advertising your bolster unreservedly to those who require it. Contribute your time, vitality, and abilities in making a contrast, since indeed little acts can lead to critical changes in the lives of others. Do not let pride or sense of self stow away the genuine source of your quality and rewards, which come from the care I give. Instep, stay humble. In show disdain toward of losing about everything his family, his riches, his well-being, he kept his center and did not turn absent. It was through his determination that offer assistance unfurled, and in time his life was re-established in ways that outperformed what he had misplaced. His afterward days were filled with favors, appearing that trials are not the conclusion, but or maybe the way to modern beginnings. Additionally, your challenges are not last. They are portion of the prepare that will refine and lift you. Keep your belief solid, knowing that I am persistently at work on what we have. Review the story of Jacob, who cleared out behind a life filled with fear and vulnerability. Indeed, in a fruitless put with small more than his forlornness for company, I come to out and appeared him a modern heading. A association between what was and what may be. I given him with direction and consolation. And my guarantee to him was satisfied in time. When you feel uprooted or overpowered, keep in mind that I stay by your side, constantly planning openings for you, and making a future filled with guarantee and satisfaction. Do not depend exclusively on your claim understanding. Believe that I am here to set things right. Walk forward with confirmation, anticipating positive results, and know that I will bring around the advance I have imagined for you. Remain solid, for I am continuously by your side. Reflect on the numerous times in the past when those associated to me found plenitude in the midst of perplexity. In minutes when trust was rare and haziness won, I worked unobtrusively behind the scenes. My strategies contrast from what you might anticipate. Whereas you may center as it were on what is obvious, my viewpoint covers everything from the littlest detail to the wide scope of the universe. I see your battles. And indeed, when you accept there is no advance, I proceed to act. Each detail of your presence has been carefully orchestrated, and indeed when you feel ignored, I am dynamic in your life. Never question that I have listened your supplications or overlooked your torment. In spite of the fact that my timing might appear puzzling, it is continuously deliberate. Each trial you persevere will get ready you for the extraordinary rewards ahead. When you feel at your least, keep in mind that I am working behind the scenes, evacuating deterrents and setting up the conditions for a future distant superior than what you know presently. The endowments I offer are not shallow or short-lived. They make enduring alter, re-establishment, and trust. Keep up your belief, indeed if you cannot see comes about promptly. Let your confidence carry you through the hardest minutes, for there is a brilliance ahead that distance surpasses what you might inquire for. I know the profundity and breadth of my care for you. Do not let everyday hardships weigh down your heart, for I am committed to working for the great of those who hold on to their belief in me. Consider the case of work, who confronted gigantic troubles, however remains enduring. I did not taught you to live in fear or unremarkableness since you were chosen long some time recently you recognized my nearness. There is no require to compete for acknowledgement. For it was continuously yours. Discharge your tensions and questions, and you will discover a peace that outperforms all understanding. See upward to things of enduring esteem or maybe than centering on short-lived concerns. Do not let brief mishaps dazzle you to the reason I have arranged. And continuously keep in mind that nothing is inconceivable when you believe my direction. In your walk, I will make my nearness known. Not as it were in critical occasions, but in ordinary points of interest as well. If you cannot see the whole picture at once, know that your part is to believe and act upon my lead. My arrange for you is sound, and if you permit me to direct you, I will clear deterrents and open ways, so you can accomplish what may have once appeared unattainable. Keep in mind, you are never alone in this travel. My hand is with you each step of the way. Stand firm and believe that my direction will lead you to the space I have set aside. By keeping your eyes open and tolerating what I share, you will see my work in the calm and arrange I have arranged. I know the exertion you have contributed. I am mindful of each minute you labored, each hardship you persevered. When depletion undermined to overpower you, you squeezed on. When troubles constrained you to confront difficult choices, you driven forward. I take note each step you have taken. Indeed, when life appeared unfavorably, your assurance has not gone unnoticed. It is this relentless commitment that has brought you to this point. I have seen your activities, your battles, your tirelessness. And the belief that carried you through the unpleasant days, each give up and act of boldness is recalled. Your travel is composed of minutes of versatility, arrangement of encounters that together shape your way toward a way better future. Know that nothing you have persevered has been squandered. I am planning something critical for you. Rewards that will distance surpass what you presently get it. Each trial you have confronted has sharpened your qualities and opened you to openings you had not envisioned. Each involvement, in any case agonizing, has prepared you for what is coming another. I have not overlooked the penances you made or the quality you appeared. In return for your perseverance, I am prepared to offer endowments that will alter your viewpoint. I esteem each exertion you have given, and the favor I offer is a reaction to your unflinching commitment. If you discover yourself as well tired or feel that you were falling behind, keep in mind that I stay in control. I am working to give you with openings that offer enduring bolster. The street so distant has been uneven. But these battles have arranged you for the another steps. Hold genuine to your way and grasp what you know is right. My expensive one, this year I am setting aside a put for you, a space implied to bring peace and meet your most profound longings. To step into it, you must tune in carefully to what I share, believe my words, and act on them. Each great thing I arrange requires that you keep up your belief, and stay open to my direction. The domestic I have arranged is not essentially a protect, it is a space where you will feel secure and cared for. I recognize the longing in your heart for steadiness, cherish, and a sense of calm. You have long looked for a solid establishment in which to prosper. Along your travel, you confront tests and deterrents that made you ponder whether a superior life may exist. Through each challenge, I was with you, making a difference you take one step after another. Your inward yearning was set in you for a reason. And the minute to act is presently. This message is implied for you. I talk with certainty. Each word carries the weight of what is genuine. Think of this message as the key to open the entryway to the life you have continuously imagined. Do not let question or fear square your way. In time, all will come to pass agreeing to my course of